Yeah. Say ooh, ooh, ah, ah. How does a monkey go? Hey beautiful mamas, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate Santana. I am a wife and a mom of almost 15-month-old Olivia Joy. She turns 15 months old tomorrow, but by the time you guys see this, she probably already is 15 months old. Today, I'm gonna be giving you my 15-month-old update. This almost didn't happen because my husband came down with the flu this week, but shout out to God because we tried to get on it as soon as possible. He rested, he stayed away from us, like me and the baby, and he's actually feeling a lot better right now. You're actually gonna hear him in the kitchen doing the dishes. So thank you, hubby. Round of applause. So if you hear a little bit of clatter in the background, that's what's going on. He's feeling a lot better, thank God. And then this morning we woke up to our heat being off. So we had to call a service technician and the whole thing. So it's been a little bit of a crazy week. But I am filming and I'm so excited to be filming to let you know how Olivia is doing after 15 months. So you guys submitted some questions to me and then I had a few other things that I wanted to talk about as well. So let's get to it. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe to my channel. It is almost 2020 and I set a little goal for myself. I want to get to 77 subscribers. 70 would be great. Right now I'm at 69. I love the number 7, so 70 would be awesome, but 77 would be like amazing. So if you could just hit the subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. Everything that I talk about, if I talk about any products today, they will be linked down below, and I'll also link some other videos if I reference them throughout this update. So first, food and the evolution of food and eating and all of that. So this girl is eating a lot of the same food she was eating before, except she has a new love, and that is bread. She is obsessed with bread, like sourdough bread specifically is what we give her, and she wants it for every single meal and every single snack. So we have to try to fit in a lot of other foods. When I do give her bread, I try to put almond butter or something with some nutritional value in it for her, because she's really loving bread. But I will say, a few weeks ago she was like a bottomless pit. She would eat everything in sight and just eat and eat and eat. So I think she was going through a growth spurt, or something in her body was telling her that she needed more food. She slowed down quite a bit, I've noticed, in the past few days. So maybe she's just kind of returning back to her normal, like, status quo eating. She does love bread. We allow her to sample everything that we eat at this point. So I made Andrew and I some soup over the past few days to try to get us healthy. Gave her some of that soup last night. She did have a few spoonfuls and then she was kind of over it. But I really follow the philosophy that exposure to foods is really important, and it may take multiple, even like dozens of exposures for them to really like a food. So I'm not afraid of her rejecting a food, quote unquote, because just because she doesn't want it today doesn't mean that she won't want it tomorrow. So we are trying to expose her to a bunch of different things. She actually saw me eating chips and salsa the one day and she wanted some. I told her it was spicy. I felt a little bit bad afterwards, but I gave her a little like corn kernel. It was like a black bean and corn salsa, and she was like, oh, and just drank water afterwards, but she's fine. She didn't cry. Exposing her to new tastes, and it's kind of fun. I've tried to get her to eat kimchi on occasion because I've heard kimchi fights off the flu, and obviously that's what we're fighting in this household right now. So try to get her to eat kimchi. She's not a fan, but she doesn't cry. She just doesn't love it. So we're trying as much as we can to give her new foods. Okay, so as far as drinks go, we are at a no juice household right now. We just saw the dentist today actually, and she said like it's really good to stay away from juice. I've heard juice doesn't really have that much nutritional value, so she doesn't have juice. She has a lot of water. In the morning she drinks so much water at breakfast, which is wonderful. And then we do just give her dairy products throughout the day, but she only gets 1 bottle of milk at the end of the day around 6:30 before bedtime. So that's kind of where we're at with fluids. She drinks a lot of water, and then her milk. Sleep. So we are down to 1 nap, and we have been for quite a long time actually. I would say since she turned 1, we basically made it down to 1 nap. That nap is usually an hour and a half to 2 hours, is like very typical. Sometimes it'll be as much as 2.5 hours, which it was yesterday. Thank you, Jesus. It was so wonderful. But she does have that nap. She goes down at 1:30. and she gets up around like 3 to 3:30, sometimes closer to 4. She's really cranky when she wakes up from naps, which is like pretty weird. She cries a lot, but we've tried to find some ways to like distract her. Sometimes if I read her a book, she's okay. She just does not like getting up from her nap, which I totally get. Bedtime, she gets her bottle at 6:30. We let her play for a few more minutes, and we normally head up to her bedroom around 6:45. We brush teeth. We change into her pajamas, change her diaper, lotion her, read some books, pray with her. She has a bulletin board with some pictures of her family on it, and so we say goodnight to everyone on the bulletin board, and then we put some coconut oil on her face and turn her sound machine on, kiss her, try to get her to say I love you, which she doesn't say yet. She just giggles and like loves to be hugged and kissed by us. And then we put her in her bed and leave the room, and she goes to bed on her own. Sometimes she rolls around for a bit, plays for a bit, not really plays, but just kind of like gets herself comfortable. It could take her up to 20 minutes, 30 minutes to fall asleep, but she falls asleep without our like assistance, which is wonderful. So usually 7 o'clock on the dot, the night is ours, so to speak. A lot of times we still have to eat our own dinner and clean up and things like that, but it is nice to have those few hours before bedtime, just us, that we can rely on. Unless she's like sick or something, she'll definitely go to bed at 7 on her own. So someone asked about potty training, and I haven't officially started potty training yet, although we do have a potty for Olivia, and I'm definitely thinking about potty training every single day, and I'm not thinking about starting it. My goal is to actually use what's called the Oh Crap method. It's like a book that I've heard really good things about from other moms, and the earliest they say to start is like 20 to 21 months. So that's what I'm planning, which is only 5 months away. I'm so excited about that. But what I think about every day is how to make her feel positively about the bathroom, how to show her sort of like what I do, which I don't think that's TMI, but maybe. I mean, if you're a mom, you know your child pretty much comes to the bathroom with you all the time. So we talk about the potty, we talk about wiping, we talk about washing our hands, flushing. She has now started to throw toilet paper into the toilet bowl. She's very interested in it. You're putting toilet paper in the toilet for mommy. Washing her hands and flushing, just kind of understanding everything that's happening. And I try to stay really positive when it comes to her own diaper. And I'm never like, ew, your poop is disgusting, or oh, this smells so bad. I'm just like, oh, poopy, yay, let's go and change it. You're gonna feel so much better when you're clean, and like it's not gonna take that long. And I try to keep myself really positive because I don't want her to feel that pooping is a bad thing. She doesn't love getting her poopy diapers changed. So trying to keep that positive is sometimes a challenge. I give her new things. It is getting more challenging, but I'm trying to lay the groundwork for a positive toilet training experience coming up in a few months. So someone asked about talking, and right now she just knows a few words. Some words that she says that she actually knows what they mean are mama, dada, ball, button, hot. And she has a word that she says for music. It doesn't really sound like music. It's more like and I know that it's music because she points to the record player every time she says it. And so we're working on that. And then she does the same thing with book. So she's like, book, book, book. I don't know, man. She really talks really hard. She does everything in life really hard. So like she goes at the words of really hard. So book and music, we know what they mean, but like no one else would know what she's saying. There's probably other words like that she says that I don't know what she's saying, but eventually I will. I think 7 words for her age is like average. I've read that kids could know up to like 20 words right now. She definitely doesn't, but I think as long as she knows 1 word, she's in the clear as far as like speech delay. So she's somewhere in the middle there, which is super good for us, and we're not like rushing it at all. Although her little words are so cute. I like cannot wait until she says more words, but on her own timing, of course. One thing we've just started is animal noises, and we've really only picked the noises that are like easy for her. Obviously, I've told her other animals, but she doesn't say them, but she says monkey, Are you being a monkey? What does a monkey say? Do you want to be an elephant? You want to be a doggy? You're so cute. And what about a monkey? She does for an elephant, and then she does a woof woof for a dog, but it's more like so we do that a lot with her. And then she knows words with sign language, and honestly I wasn't sure if you watched some of my like previous videos if sign language was ever going to catch on with her, but it has, and it is so helpful. You want more? More, please. Please. Good girl. And I can't wait to teach her more signs, because you can tell she's just happy to be able to communicate with us. I wish she could communicate more, because it takes away her frustration, which is like so wonderful. So she knows more, which is like this. She knows eat. She knows all done. She knows help, which is like this.
You need help?
Good girl. Watching her say help is like the cutest thing. Please is like this, although she normally just rubs her belly, which is really cute, but she says please a lot now, like even without us prompting her, and it melts my whole heart. Actually, the one day she was up at like 5:45, and I was honestly like kind of mad at her. That's so immature of me, but I was just like, oh, why are you up? So I'm feeding her breakfast, and like the toast was finished, and she said more please on her own, and I was like, oh, you said please, you're a perfect angel. And I got over the fact that it was like 6 o'clock in the morning and I was feeding her breakfast. She also, oh, we're trying to teach her thank you, which she just smacks herself on the face. She doesn't do this. And then we're trying to teach her I love you. So like, I love you. Do I hear her? Okay, let's see if I can tape with Olivia awake. Down here, baby. So someone asked about activities for when she gets bored easily. Honestly, I just grab things around the house. Like I found these cups earlier today, and she discovered that they can go into each other, and she is super into it. She's gonna do it at the table right here so you can watch her. Basically, I try to go to different rooms of the house. I try to give her different materials, things that are safe for her that she's never played with before, and I try to do toy rotations, which actually I'm probably gonna do a second video this week if I can like swing it, with a toy rotation, and maybe a third video on an unboxing of a Love Every Play kit that is coming in the mail tomorrow. I am so excited, but we are due for a toy rotation. I have a lot out right now, and I need to put some of it away and like give her a break from it so she actually gets excited about it again. So as you can see right now, like I'm able to talk to you, and she's playing with these cups. Something new I got out for her today. So try to find cheap materials and things that you already have around that they can explore and move from room to room. That's a big one too. Also, practical life. Have them help you with things. You dumping it in the garbage. Thank you for cleaning up. Help do the laundry. Help empty the dishwasher. Things like that really help when they're getting bored. Help them actually to engage with you in the things you have to do around the house. Do we have screen time was a question. So I don't let her watch any shows, and I'm not planning to until she's 2 years old. I'm actually kind of excited for that milestone, because I could use a half hour a day where she's watching a show, but ooh, she's not going to until 2, and I'll probably just have her watch like Mr. Rogers, to be honest. Nothing like overly stimulating. So the only thing she really does see is my phone. She sees the camera. We take videos and we take pictures, and she knows that. So I basically keep it on the lock screen, and I just give her the camera, and she likes to take pictures and to take videos. The only thing I really let her watch the only thing I really let her watch is videos of herself that we take, and she also does FaceTime with my sister and her kids a lot. So that's like the watching that she does, and then other than that, she likes to take pictures on my phone. She doesn't get an unlocked phone, an unlocked computer, an unlocked iPad, anything like that. Schemas. So I watched this wonderful woman who, I think she's British, but I could be wrong. She has a cool accent. Her name is The Hidden Gem, and she has a channel about Montessori, and one of the things she talked about was schemas. So I'm actually going to link in the notes below some of her videos if you want to watch them. But if you're interested in me doing a schema video, let me know. A schema is basically like a sensitive area that a child has where they're really trying to learn one thing like very intensely at that time. So right now Olivia is really trying to learn containment. It's really interesting. It's kind of gone hand in hand with her doing shape sorting, like where does this object fit? And she's trying to fit herself into everything, like things that make sense, like boxes, her shopping cart, things that are big enough for her. But she's also trying to fit herself into things that are super small. And it's like so weird how as a human, you need to learn everything. She's literally trying to fit herself like into here or something even smaller than this. And she gets so frustrated that she can't fit. And I'm like, really? You think you could fit in that? But oh, you found mommy's glass, huh? She's really trying to learn like what fits in what right now, and that's kind of like what she is into. So someone asked what are the best and the hardest parts about this age, and the best part is definitely like the little inside jokes that we have together now because of her personality. So she loves when she hears airplanes or fire engines or like ambulances, we run to the window and look outside, which is so fun. Yeah, she points and like jumps on me and we run to the window. The hardest part is honestly just her frustration with not being able to communicate well. It's hard to see her frustrated because it's hard to even know what to tell her to do. Oh, another like really silly inside joke that we have is when either one of us farts, we both laugh so hard at the other person, and it's a joke we've had for like 3 months together. And I don't know, it's just, I like that I can like laugh with my daughter and she like gets that something is funny, which is so fun, right? So I hope this update was interesting, and oh my gosh, it has not gone the way that I thought it was gonna go with this baby up. She's just showing you the mess all around the house, but we will be back with some more videos, and we love you guys. Say I love you. Say I love you. I love you. All right, guys, I will talk to you later.